Here's the problem. Most of us have our mindset, our eyes locked on the thing in the future that will happen that will make us happy. When I finish school, I'll be happy. When I make a certain amount of money, I'll be happy. When I have a partner, when I have children, when my children get older, when I have a nice house, when I'm on vacation, I'll be happy. And we build and we strive and we try and get all these things that we just feel like if we get them, we'll be happy. And then we get them, and maybe we're happy for a minute, and that we want more. We all of a sudden realize this thing that I wanted so badly, it didn't satisfy. I really thought it would make me happy, but it must be this next thing that's going to make me happy. All of a sudden, other shiny objects look like they're what we need. And so again, we chase and we chase and we chase. Or maybe at some point we realized, okay, these things will never make me happy. I am never satisfied. I should just cut them all out and be grateful for what I have. The problem is wanting too much. So then, what do? We budget and we diet and we tell ourselves, be grateful, be happy for what you have, stop wanting. Only the problem is that wanting has no off switch, or we can't seem to find it. The wanting keeps coming back, and we're resentful and we're annoyed. Why does everybody else get to have these good things? Why does it seem like everybody else is happy, and here I am denying myself? And so then we're back on the treadmill. We break the diet and the budget, and we text someone we shouldn't, and we're off again, grasping for this elusive sense of satisfaction and happiness. It's a treadmill, it's a hamster wheel, and there is no end, and it just feels like a trap. The truth is, it is a trap, but there is another way. What if instead of constantly grasping at these things that we want to make us happy, and instead of trying to, get rid of our hunger and eliminate hunger or desire from our bodies, what if we could turn the camera around? We could begin to understand what our longing and our desire is, what it's made of, what are the messages it's trying to tell us, how does it serve as a compass calling us towards the people we are supposed to be in life and the things in life that we're actually supposed to be pursuing for happiness. And here's the most radical part, what if that desire could be less suffering and more actually enjoyable? What if the longing and the desire itself could be a source of energy, a source of joy, powering through our bodies, connecting us to the sort of electricity of desire in the entire universe? What if that could be? Well, my friends, it can. That is what my course, Aglow, is all about. I'll walk you through the steps we need to take to turn bracing and anxiety upside down to find its corollary longing, to learn how putting yourself first, really taking care of your needs, is actually the most generous thing you can do for everyone else. In other words, to learn how your own desires matter and that they're okay to have. Then we'll figure out, okay, what's the difference between grasping and longing? How can we move the one, which is full of suffering, to the other, which is expansive and energizing? And we'll learn, how do you actually approach this question of satisfaction? Where does satisfaction actually come from? Here's a hint. It's not out there. No matter what you are wanting, the desire is actually not for something out there. It's from within. So we'll go through that as well. And finally, we'll talk about and practice techniques for lighting up your whole life, for letting desire be this light bulb that shines out from you, that connects you to the desire of trees and plants and animals and the life force that runs through this world. If you've been feeling exhausted by this cycle of craving and chasing, or you're feeling like life has kind of gotten meh, blah, you don't feel a lot of desire because you're so busy taking care of everybody else's needs or running around just basically doing the bare minimum, you don't even know what you want, this course is for you. I hope you join us for what will be a transformational experience.